Good morning, everyone. I am joined today with a couple of my crew members here. Let's say hello to Carlos. We have Miguel, one of our newest guys to join the team. William came in on a Saturday. We got Giuseppe here. He's part of our mastery program of Mastery. Yeah, that's an inside joke we got running over here. You guys don't know anything about Bitcoin Mastery. Tell them about Bitcoin Mastery, Joe, and how that works while I share this video with everyone.
I need to come in live probably in about 2 months.
Tell us about the price and.
297 is going to increase in about 24 hours. That's like everyone. How many seats got left? I think there's like 957 seats left. So we're selling out quick. That's it.
What can they expect to do with the results of Bitcoin Mastery? You said I think they were going to be able to go on vacation every month for the rest of their lives.
Quit the 9 to 5.
Quit their 9 to 5. That's important. Within the first week, I heard too, right?
Within the first week. Yeah. It's pretty crazy the turnout right now. We got a Facebook group going, and you can't even make up the results. It's just unbelievable.
It is. It's incredible from what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
And for every person you bring in there, you get like $500 as like a residual.
Yeah, we're actually donating that all to make a way.
Children with no feet or something. No, guys, we're just making fun of a lot of the sales tactics out there in the industry. You guys may see a lot of people online selling stuff that doesn't make too much sense or just sounds too good to be true or is a fairy tale. But that's not how we're going to teach you guys to sell today. Today, we're going to talk about how you can add tremendous value, and that's the new way of getting your product or your services sought after in today's economy. You have to give a lot before you expect to get anything in return. You know, you can't offer these false expectations or these false dreams that actually really don't come true. You got to really talk from the heart, and you got to talk from experiences, and you got to let other people decide for themselves whether you have that value that they're looking for. So just give us a second. I'll let the guys chat it up for a second while I share our video today with everyone in our office and everyone who's supposed to be watching. So guys, tell us about yourselves. Who are you? For those of you who don't know you. Joe, start with you, Joe.
My name is Joe Koala. I just started at Culture probably in September. I'm working on, all kinds of stuff from short sales to regular sales. My background in commercial real estate first, and I switched back into residential. Just trying to make it out here, grinding every day, make as many phone calls as possible.
Not easy. How about you, Carlos?
Yeah, Carlos, obviously. Middle culture for how long now? Here in 2 months now.
Yeah, well, just about right. Yeah. How you been in the business?
That's 2.5 years.
Right?
2.5 years.
Wow, bro, you're getting old.
Getting old. Still learning a lot, and that's why I'm here, obviously. And yeah, man, I don't know what else you want me to tell.
That's good. I like that. All right. So, Miguel, a little bit about yourself, bud.
My name is Miguel. I recently joined the team last week, and right now I'm just looking to learn as much as I can and grind every day.
Cool. Nice, Miguel. You have a background in architecture, right?
Yeah, I studied architecture. I have a 5-year degree. Currently, I have 5 in that. So it's going to be transition to kind of interesting and that's pretty cool. Working now as art, pursuing like it's pretty cool. Interesting.
I love that.
Absolutely. Charlie, tell us about yourself. William, hi, William. William came in on a Saturday. He came in on a Saturday, so we're really excited to have him here. For those of you who don't know, William is our property and our project manager. He's helped us tremendously just by alleviating a lot of time for myself to be able to be here more. And William's out there doing all my dirty business, all my dirty work. So thank you, William, for that. But he is learning a lot because, guys, there is no small jobs in real estate. Everything that you do from day one to the day that you think you've made it where you want to be is a learning experience, and it's going to take you to where you need to be. So don't take any job for granted. So let's go ahead and jump into today's training. I'm just going to position myself in a place where I can be more closer to my brethren here. Yeah, I'm just going to move my chair. I got a bigger office. A lot of time. Okay. All right, guys. So what we're talking about today is how to sell and how to educate, and is there any difference? That's better? Okay, thank you. Thank you, camera person. Okay, so we're going to talk about how to sell in today's economy and how to break out of your shell. Everybody's got it in them. I am going to post a video on this presentation today, showcasing the first video I ever made in YouTube, which is very embarrassing. It was probably about 3 years ago now, and it was just my cell phone. I thought I was really fancy getting like a light. I think it was we had like a umbrella light. Yeah, it was like $70 on Amazon. We're like, oh my God, that's so cheap. Let's get that. And we thought our video was gonna be great, but it was really not good at all. At the moment, it was the best of the ones I had because I must have shot it like 50 times. And it was finally, all right, we'll go with this one. And we put that one out, we released it, and it was good at the time for what I was trying to do. But looking back now, how much I progressed as a speaker and an educator and progressed in our media content that we do now and all the equipment we have now, obviously it's terrible. But the reason why I'm pointing this out and the reason why I'm sharing this with you guys is because you got to start somewhere. No matter what you're doing, no matter what you're trying to accomplish, you know, the best speakers out there that you guys watch, Gary and Tony and all these guys, they all started with very, very, like, how would I say, like mediocre stuff. Like no one starts at the top. You know, the only person that starts at the top is the one that digs their own grave. So don't be that guy. But I see now, Joe, I see you're doing a lot of videos educating people, which is the right technique. That's the right way to go about things. In order for you to start to gain recognition, you got to start being that guy that provides a lot of value. I just met with Ed yesterday. He's one of our agents here in the office, and he also does hard money lending. He was telling me that since he's been doing his videos, he's been getting people reaching out to him and giving him not only deals, but entrusting him with their money in order to go and invest. Now, Ed's like shocked because he's saying to himself, like, oh my God, like, this guy doesn't even know me. But he does because he's been watching you and he's seeing what you're doing. And he sees that you're taking what you're doing very seriously. And because you're taking what you're doing so seriously, they see you as the authority. They see you as like someone who really knows what they're doing. And you may not know shit. You might have just read it and then repeated it. But since you're taking the time to educate other people, they're like, oh, wow, I can really trust this guy. So it is a really good thing for you guys to start getting in the hang of. Believe me, everyone's nervous. Everyone knows how to talk. Like if you and I had a conversation, we'd be like best buds and everything calm and cool. The minute you start looking at the camera, you're like, oh my God, like I forgot everything I wanted to say. I don't know how to talk anymore. I don't even know my name. It's insane. Joy, can you check the connection for us? I don't see that we have too much going on, so I just want to make sure we're good. So first thing is first is remember, guys, we can't be secret in business. We got to be out there. We got to make sure that people know that we exist. So number one rule is how do you leverage an audience? The best way to do that nowadays, guys, is not by renting out a hall and spending thousands of dollars and hoping that everyone shows up or RSVP'd. Best way to do it is just record yourself and make sure that you put it up on enough platforms where there's going to be relevant people who are interested in what you talk about, and just let time do its thing. There's going to be times when you're not going to feel like putting anything out. You're going to feel like your stuff is junk. You're going to feel like people are not going to care. But believe it or not, there's always someone out there who knows less than you, who is actually wondering, you know, how things that you do every day that are second nature, how it's done. So the rule number one, I would say, is just make a decision that you're going to start educating people. And by default, as you educate more and provide more information, more value, people are just going to find their way to you. And then before you know it, you're going to have an organization. You're going to have, you know, so much business that you're not going to know what to do with. But the key to that is going to be it's not a one-off. You know, I see, Joe, you've been sticking to it. It's a consistent